12, 11, 10, 9. Ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
You are listening to Goof on Radio with Rich Giordano.
My personal belief is that there is very compelling evidence that we may not be alone.
There has been and is an existing presence, an ET presence. It's not going to make a difference. It's not going to change reality.
I believe, as do the other folks that were on the flight, that when we visually saw it, that it was something not from this world.
Goof on Radio.
You were either in or you were either out, brother.
But the crew rise to the top. Oh, yeah.
Goof on Radio with Rich Giordano.
I occasionally think how quickly our differences worldwide would vanish if we were facing an alien threat from outside this world.
Goof on Radio.
Remain seated, please. Permanecer sentados, por favor.
You are listening to Goof on Radio with Rich Giordano.
All right. Welcome to Goof on Radio Stream. I'm your host, Rich Giordano. It is 7 p.m. Arizona time. That's Pacific time zone, 6 Hawaii, 10 Eastern. Welcome to the show. It is 106 degrees out right now in Phoenix, 12% humidity with a nice breeze coming out of the west. How is your spring beginning? We're 1 week into spring today, right? Isn't it May 21st? First day of spring? Is it March? It's March 21st. Oh, well, I tried. You know, Cinco de Mayo was May 5th. We got a lot of things going on tonight. Weird. We talk about people here. That's what we do. We try to point out the hypocrisy and the confusion and the things that maybe you don't agree with or I agree with. It's just really weird. Is today Thursday? It is Thursday. Yeah. You guys really listened this time when I said Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Last Friday I said that. Yeah, it's interesting. There's 20 people here. It's weird. It's really weird. Can't do roll call till we get to 30. So, yeah, it's just the rules. I don't make the rules. I see you, though. You know what? Well, who cares about that? Hey, Lufon, how you doing? Arizona Lerp, Shannon Silva, 2 S's. Or better than none. 2 S's. Trey. I don't know, there's a joke in there somewhere. Maureen Greenman, Alicia, howdy doody. Tutti Fruity, Spook Cat, Rick's Realm. Rick's Realm from the Rickster. Let's see. Oh, he's saying hi to everybody. Spook Cat, Rodrigo Vieira, and Renee Cruz, and Reverington Brandon. How you doing, man? What's going on, buddy? Good to see you. Dark Hour Paranormal. Welcome to the show. Game Vet 02. Scotty Eisner. Not the other Eisner, and everybody else. All right. Well, it's a slow start for tonight. Definitely is. That's okay. It's Thursday. Thursday's a weird day of the week. It's a weird day. It's almost like Tuesday. It is, isn't it? I don't like Tuesday. I think Tuesday is the worst day of the week, but my most productive. I think that's everybody's most productive day. Tuesday and Wednesday. Friday the least. Monday, and I don't know, Wednesday, Thursday? What about Thursday? I am drinking something. I had to break the rule. You can lift your own ban. I don't drink. Let me take that away. I will not purchase Starbucks coffee at the actual store or at the coffee shop. Will not spend that much money for coffee. They never make it consistent. I get an iced caramel macchiato grande, an iced grande caramel macchiato with an extra shot and extra caramel. And they just put the shittiest amount of caramel in 8 out of 10 times I've been there. So back in the day, like in 2006 is when I banned them. I banned going there because I said, why did I spend all this extra money and you gave me, it looks like less. She goes, oh no, it's in the middle. I go, hon, I've been drinking these more than you have. I don't care if you work here. That is not the right way to make it. Of course, I'm not that much of a dick, but. And then you say, well, can you give me an amount that I think is reasonable? And if you think it's too much, I'll pay the difference. I go, oh my God, what are you so upset about? I did get that upset. I'm like, why are you so upset? It's your job. Oh my God. There's no such thing as customer service anymore. Absolutely not. And when I do get it, I tip very well because I was a waiter for many years. Love being a waiter. I waitered at Steamers, which is an upscale seafood restaurant in Arizona. Olive Garden. There was, God, oh my God. It was a part bar and it was a part restaurant. I can't remember. It starts with a B. I've had 4 or 5 waiter jobs. It's not an easy job. And we got paid $2.01 per hour. You lived off your tips. That's what they paid out in Arizona at the time. I don't know what it is now, but my God, it's not an easy job. So I understand the frustration, but you know what makes the job easy? When you're honest with people and say, look, I'm a little new. I may even be a little clumsy, but please work with me until I perfect this. And if you guys come back in a month, you'll see an incredible change. That's all you got to say to people. I say it all the time, even when I was tired. And they're like, Rich, we've been coming here for 2 years. We know who you are. Like, oh, I'm so tired. And, they tip very nice. So you just got to put the effort in, kids. It's all it is. Wow. I'm seeing weird stuff on my screen. Like, I don't know why that would happen. All right, let me stop that. All right, I see what we need to do. Now I'm on board. So I get rid of that. Okay. Capiche? So tonight's show, I titled it, Who should we believe? That's a pretty big matzo ball to put out there, you know? Who should we believe? It is so hard. I don't know what to tell you. I really don't. I can't say that I've given up. How hard is it? All right. Do you want to work through it? We can talk about it real quick. I don't have to play any videos right now. We can just talk and we'll figure this out. So you want to start off with the most popular, right? Hey, Chuck, man. You want to think that the government, yeah, I hear this all the time. We pay them to tell us everything. No, you do not. You pay them to protect us. And if they don't know thy enemy, then they cannot protect you. They're not going to tell you that off the bat. Okay, yeah. We met aliens. What do you know about them? Can they hurt us? Well, we don't know. Why? You just can't rush this stuff out. Should it be a 72-year, 73-year journey as long as Roswell's been around? Yeah, I don't ever want it to happen. Disclosure would never work. It just won't. As you know, you want to, okay, even if the people looked like us, everybody would become suspect to an alien. Everybody would be way more racist. You didn't even know you were racist until that alien group came and they looked just like us, but they look too good. You know, they're like perfect copies of everybody. Wouldn't that be weird if they made copies of Hitler? Little Hitlers walking around, little mustache. Some of them have goatees. I know it's a bad choice, but it's funny. All right, who do you want to go for then? Tom Cruise? Little Tom Cruise is walking around. I love that. You can't hear this vehicle out here? That's amazing to me because it's so loud. It's ridiculous. So the government is definitely protecting us. They're someone we have no choice. Do we have a choice? Yeah, you don't have to trust anybody. You want to just say that? Don't trust anybody. Trust yourself. Do your own research. That's the easiest answer. But I don't want this to be easy. I want to pick somebody. And throughout the show, we'll keep checking in. And what do you guys think? Anybody? Who do you see? The world would fall apart. It really would. Don't listen to me. I want you to honestly think about it. What happened when the Yankees won the World Series in '77? They tipped over cars. And what happened when Philadelphia Eagles? My God, the Boston. And what about when, oh my God, they tip over, they loot? Things didn't go the right way in a court, right? Some guy was found guilty or innocent. Riot. And you want to be my latex salesman. You want to bring aliens here that almost look like us? Well, let the government figure that out for us. That's what we really pay them to do. Don't tell me they need to share everything. Oh, you think astronomers, they're going to see a UFO and they're going to actually tell you? With, you know, after they confirm it with the other telescopes all over the world. No, it won't happen. The only way it's going to happen, it'll never happen. Just, I can't explain it to you. I know we look at videos on Third Phase of Moon and other sites out there and channels and everything, and we see these cool things. What happens with every single video? Debunked. Tell me one right now, other than the one that was from Levenshire, I think it was, UK, the one I showed last week with the family. I believe in aliens more than I do God. Remember that little girl with that weird looking light that would just disappear and reappear? I don't know how a family could act so perfectly during a fake. unless it was edited perfectly. Maybe they were recorded because you never see them. You hear them. But what if they were commenting on something else that was in the sky? And the dad said, "Oh, it looks like a balloon, and it looks like a UFO." And he's like, "No, he's trying to convince his kids, because kids will believe their dad." I'm just trying to imagine how this video, as good as it looks, passes. It's the only one I know of. And they believe him. So what he did, he recorded the balloon and the kids talking about the balloon, but he tricked them and did the mind meld on his own kids and convinced them they were seeing a UFO when it was a balloon. So what did he do? He made a video do things that were similar to the balloon and then voiced over the kids into the video clip that he made. That's the only other way it could have been done. That's not that hard. You have kids, right? If you have kids, you know they will easily follow what you say. I have to take it back now because there were other people there. I think the mother or the girlfriend or somebody was there. She sounded legit too. I don't know. But there are UFOs. We know that. I'm not saying there aren't. But out of all the ones that we've seen, can you name them? Anybody have one for me that they can name that hasn't been debunked? Nope, you can't. I'll wait. I've got. Oh, and by the way, with the coffee, I bought double the strength, like the little Keurig little containers, double the strength Starbucks, and it is unreal. Wreaking havoc. Thank you. Oh, I love that you said that. You know why? Have I got a video for you? It's not the next one, darn it. Oh, I wanted to play. I have it here for you. Where is it? Phoenix Lights. This guy thinks, here it is. I got to play it for you now that you mentioned it. Now, to BB, I purposely didn't watch this. I didn't because I know Phoenix Lights very well. But this video, and I haven't watched it, is from a guy who says the 1997 Phoenix Lights mystery solved by him. I have got to see this. When it's in your own backyard and you know virtually everything about the thing. Oh, here we go. By the way, it comes from Aliens Are Drones. Here, 100 and okay, let me share it. That would be a good start, Reach. What are we doing? The Phoenix Lights. Here we go. I want to do it this way tonight. I'm going to take my time and do the videos this way. Scream, man. Screaming for vengeance. All right, here we go. Gush? Yeah, gush. Can you hear it? All right, there we go. First of all, we're only 13 seconds in, and he's already got the year wrong. How much credibility can be in this? This is where I stopped it and laughed and said, all right, I'm not going to watch the rest. I'll watch it live. Oh my God. Now see this fireball on video. The photo is a 1996 photo. Actually, that is inaccurate by 100%. It's 1995 is when the photo. I can't believe this already. Phoenix Lights. The video is 2016 footage of same lights decades later. Both are real. Both are the same. This is the Phoenix Lights. So he's saying it's a fireball. So far, the critical thinking is off the charts. Undeniable proof these are fireballs, not UFO lights as suggested by experts. This is a joke, right? Hi, Missy. Thank you so much for the $2 super chat. You were on time. You're the best. Thank you so much. You could have just typed it. All right. Thank you very much. $2 super chat. Can you believe it, though? All right. I got to continue. All right. I just can't. That music's just like so dumb. All right. What are we? Anti-gravity Dyson spheres powered by... All right. I think I'm almost done. This is pretty lame. We have been here. Oh, God. He's trying to make believe it's a story. Oh, this is... Oh, my God. I hate this video. What is going on here? Wait. Chuck Bam. It was the Tucson lights, a $2 super chat. Just that, that was worth a laugh. Thank you. That was worth $5. Well, no, I mean, if I could give it to you, I would. Well, I'm going to pay you back anyway. That was the deal. We all have contracts, right? Whatever you pay me, I give, then YouTube takes their 30%. And then I got to pay taxes on it. And then I give you, it doesn't make sense that I would pay people back that are giving me super chats. And I knew it would level off eventually. It was just fun. Something new is always fun. Thank you so much, Chuck. I get the joke. And that is because people always talk about the Phoenix Lights going down to Tucson, and there's video. And I haven't seen any video from Tucson since 1997, since the day it happened. There's no video from Tucson. Nobody saw the Phoenix Lights in Tucson. That's why they're called the Phoenix Lights. There is no such thing as the Tucson Lights. Capiche? Because if there were, we'd be talking about it. Nah. Aw. All right. Oh. I mean, anybody can make that stupid music. All right, what are we doing here? It looks like one of those bouncing balls you see, like in the old days when they would like play the music and the bouncing ball would follow the word. The same yellow fireball with the triangle UFO attached over California. The same fireball over Phoenix, Arizona, 1996. Does that look the same? Anybody? Hey, Gush? One looks like the Sphinx. No, see that looks, like it's bullshit. Just so you know, this light shape we can do that with her camera. If you get her Canon, I believe it was, and you take a picture of any light in the distance with the same type of luminescence, you will get the same shape continuously, depending on how bright and how far. But don't be fooled. The ships don't look like that. They don't. Because look, does that look like that? It looks nothing like it. I mean, where do you get off telling me that looks like that? It's unbelievable. It's not the same. It's not even close. These fireballs were seen at night of the week in Area 64. Oh, Jesus, Mary, and H. Joseph on a popsicle stick. What is he doing now? All right. What is there words? extreme close-up. Same fireball, unignited. Oh, I'm trying not to be negative so much. Maybe I'm wrong. What's going on over here? Oh. Did I miss something? I don't like the way this screen's working tonight. I'm going to go back to the other way. See what you don't see the other stuff at the top, you know? You don't see all my tabs open or anything, but the screen doesn't fit in the way I need it to. You lose a little bit. It's not cool. You're going to make a feature, make it work right. Unless I'm not right. Oh, maybe I'm not because I don't have this maximized. Let's see. Ah, all right, Richie. Yeah, but then I can't see all my stuff. Capiche? So let's move it back in. I'll sacrifice. HARP. Chemtrails create the cloud formations to hide those fireballs when, oh, the Phoenix Lights. I mean, this is brilliant. 3 giant fireballs around the moon. Where? Oh, wow. This is crazy. The Rainbow Star photo by Charles H. Price Jr. Photo is real. Yeah, I've got the same exact photo, right? Of a couple of stars like Sirius, Arcturus, Brasidas. I've got very similar looking fireballs. Love life. That's all I gotta say for now. This is terrible. I'm embarrassed for society. Really? No, come on. Don't get mad at me. I'm just a messenger. Can't get mad at me. What do I know? Huh? Really? Seriously. I mean, everybody's wondering why. Why should we believe you? Who do you believe in? Do you believe in Dolan? I told you we're going to go back on this subject from time to time. Do you believe Dolan? I believe he knows what he knows. Not all of it. Hold on. Share audio, yes. Screen 2, yes. Share. All right. See now how the top is? But it fits a lot more. I need to reverse the screens. I need to reverse everything is what I'm going to do when I get the new computer. I'm going to see if I can get the new computer tomorrow. It's a must. Yeah, I can't do any editing or anything. I'm very upset. Anytime I get into a project, everything freezes. Just like we have the blackouts here. And sometimes I'll be able to save the project. And sometimes you go and go and go, and you've been doing it for an hour and a half, and you need to save it. And then as you go to save it and you press save, it freezes. Have you ever had that happen? As you're pressing the save button, everything freezes and you don't get to save anything. Hour and a half, 2 hours, sometimes 3 hours, 4 hours of work. I've lost 6 months of stuff just recently. It's not fun having this computer anymore. All right. I'll get the next video up because I think we need, what's that? Oh, Richard Dolan. Yeah. Well, let me pull this up real quick. So what about Doughboy? Doughboy. What do we do with old Dolly? What up, Dolomite? Richard Dolomite. That's who he is from now on. That's who he is. Hey, Richard Dolomite. He should be happy. That wife of his, Tracy, Stacy, something with an EY. She looks at him with such adoration. It's unbelievable. When he's talking, she's like this. I mean, she's literally in love. It's a beautiful thing. It's an act. What? How dare you say such a thing? I don't know who said what. All right. So Dolan might be. See, here's the day. Here's the deal. This is ufology. This is the paranormal world. In this field, you've got the government. You got TTSA. By the way, They don't investigate UFOs. Just so you know, in case you forgot the announcement earlier. All right, check it out. Don't forget, you've got Tricky Dick Nolan. You've got Nick Pope the third. Nick Pope John Paul. Nick Pope John Paul. Do we trust him? How about Grant Cameron? Here's a guy who was doing nuts and bolts just a couple of years ago. Now he's gone to thoughts and dreams and astral. It's an amazing transformation. He admitted it. He says, hey, you know what? The nuts and bolts ain't working out. I need to make some money. I came up with this thing. I know I can make it work. Here's how it works. I'm going to follow every one of these people that are in the astral, and they do all the psychic stuff, and they're clairvoyant. They can talk to aliens, actual aliens. Dr. Greer, who is this? It's Grant. Grant, is that you? I said I'd get back to you. I'm in the middle of doing myself. I just wanted a close encounter. I was very busy doing myself when Grant Cameron called. I can sit here and make myself cry on cue because I've seen a dead alien. Now, I know that, hold on a second. I just wanted to ask you how to, Grant, I told you I am doing myself. I will get back to you. Dr. Greer out. Can you imagine that conversation? Who do you believe? You could believe me because I know I do nuts and bolts. Woo! Coronavirus. We just passed 100,000 deaths. Should we be worried?
And counting. How high that count goes depends a great deal now on how states and individuals managing the reopening, now playing out state by state. Let's take a look at some of the numbers and the latest trends. Number one, this is just the global death comparison. The United States now above 100,000. You see the UK, Italy, France, and Spain following the United States numbers at the moment, dwarfing any other country around the world. If you look at this map, it is a map of sadness. The red circles, the larger the circle, the higher the death count in that particular area.
Hey, oh, there's the Cousins brothers. They got 1 dot. I'm in Arizona. Ui, vei, gosh, godmare, molto recente cappuccino. Che amore. Zigafre, looks like the moon.
But the circles are everywhere. This virus touching, hurting everybody.
The circles are everywhere. It's a map of death. Dun, dun, dun.
Every state across America.
Every state now infected. You cannot cross borders. You cannot jump over fences. You cannot jump over sheep, over the moon, over the stars. You'd be dead because Corona's going to get you. It's going to be in your state. It's waiting for you. Think you're going to go to California? You'll never get past the mountains. No, Corona's waiting for you. You want to go head east? Go ahead. Try to get past the Four Corners area. They're waiting behind each 90-degree angle. Corona. Do not go to the Four Corners region. You want to go to Montana? Texas, too big. You'll never get through it. You want to go to Gator County? Huh? You want to go here to Florida? Go ahead. Go through the Panhandle. Go up through Louisiana, North Carolina, South Carolina. Where you going, jerk off? You got to go to New York? That's where the coronavirus lives. It was an attack on the state of New York. And you want to go to Maine. And well, 1 dot. 1 dot Benny. That's who's over here. What was that? 1 dot Dottie. Her name was, what is this? Dot Smith. Other people known her as Dottie, has contacted this coronavirus in Bangor, Maine. Bedtime, what is her name? Bedtime Bonnie. Well, she got the dot, and the only one in Maine. Yeah, I tell you. Now, they're worried that this coronavirus, 17 states are still on the upward trend of getting more cases. Check it out.
Watch it play out here. Let's just look at the map right now of where we are on this day as America reopens. 16 states heading in the wrong direction. That means the case count's going up. 3, the darkest here. That means 50% rate of growth this week compared to last week. So those are troubling numbers there. 10 states, that's the beige. They're holding steady. 24 states going down. Interesting to note as you look at the map of the states going up, a swath here across the southeast. Straight up.
What blows my mind, my little tiny minuscule mind, is that Florida is not, you figure with all the old people and everybody's talking about this pandemic. They're trying to get rid of the homeless. They're trying to get rid of old people. That Georgia Guidestone thing, 500 million now has been upped to 2 billion. Well, thank goodness David Wilcock did not have a say-so. If he worked for WHO or was on Anthony Fauci's payroll, he would make sure that number would drop 5 billion. I think David Wilcock wants that. I think he wants that. I wish we could just vanish 5-6 billion people too. When I was outside, when this coronavirus was in full swing and everything was closed, you saw the pictures, the streets I was driving down. Nothing. We're talking bumper to bumper traffic and there was no one. Wow, was it great. I loved it. And the thing was, I got nothing. I can't explain how unbelievable it would be if we could have that much space. I think we do have too many people. I do. But we make it work, don't we? We make it work. As a society, we do pretty darn good. People are losing their minds, though, over this scamdemic in other places. They're actually arresting people. People are setting fires to, the guy who got killed. How about the guy who got shot? The peaceful rally, I think it was. I can't remember. I was going to talk about it. I'll talk about it tomorrow more. But an innocent guy was killed. A black guy was killed by a white officer, shot in the back, right? Wasn't he shot in the back or something? It's just awful. I don't know. Was that an AutoZone? Somebody sent it to me. I read the article and I said, unbelievable. This is what they want. They want us to implode. Whoever did this to us. And we're letting it get to us. The police, they don't understand. People don't understand. We don't have an income. It's awfully weird not having money come in. If I was getting the unemployment, it would be a different story. And then I'd be like, what are you worried about? So I'm glad I was put in this position. Fortunately, I can get help if I need it. Other people can't. And a lot of people aren't. And a lot of people are scared right now. I thought we would be like the country was going to open. I didn't think that it would be in the middle of June, like I'm hearing now. I'm talking there's states that are open, like fully. But I'm worried that this, let's say it's real. There is a 19 out there, but let's just imagine that we get now an uptick in cases. Everybody's warned us. There's a second wave coming. We've been warned. It's not supposed to happen until the fall. This is a weird time to be living. I'm telling you, this is weird. All right. I need to move forward. I don't know. I have a short video here. It's just the corona thing sucks. It's like nobody knows what to do. You know what I mean? Nobody knows. Hey, I understand cops. Like they don't want to, if they're arresting people, some of these cops have egos, they can't control themselves. And then that's what it seems like what's going on. Cops are out of control. Everybody's scared. I don't know. It's way different than 9/11. 9/11, we all came together. Just had a screen blank out. But 9/11, we all came together, right? Don't you remember? It was weird. For like almost a year, everybody was cool. I'm not kidding. It was bizarre. Everybody was so nice after 9/11. It was a really depressing time. Now, this is something that's like every day you wake up and you're reminded of where you're at. Home. I look out the window and I see some cars are gone now. Some people have apparently gone back to work or either that or found something to do. But there's about 80% of the people are still home. There's a lot of traffic out there. I drove around today and there was a lot of traffic, but it wasn't close to what we are normally at. So, weird time to be living in. You'll never, ever forget this. What scares me is after the summer, because nobody's talking about the future that much. Nobody's talking about what's going to happen around the holidays. What if this COVID virus comes back strong? I tell you what, the way it looks in the middle on that map, it looks like we've got a lot of states with a lot of COVID patients. I'm afraid it's not going to be gone and it's going to spike again and we're going to be screwed. I'm really worried. And if it doesn't happen, they'll say it's happening. I just got a bad feeling right before the election. You know what I mean? Anyway, here's a UFO sighting. I'm going to try to find more of these original sightings, like actually done in film. Anyway, dots? Yeah, of course. Not COVID dots. Not that main lady in Bangor. What was it? Betty? Betty Boop? Betty Dot. Oh, here we go. Shh. No, there's no sound. That's weird. Thought there was. Look at this UFO. Could that be a balloon, Chuck? They did the same thing back in the 50s. They looked at the airplane, then they looked down. This is a balloon. It's a balloon. Now, if that thing takes off, I'm telling you, I'm seeing a string blowing in the breeze. I just saw it. Oh boy. Even back then. It's Betty and Barney Balloon. Who you can get off? I don't want this video. Oh boy. What is this? Oh, Veritasium. Does Planet 9 exist? Oh, we'll talk about that tomorrow. Maybe, maybe not. 1959 from balloons. All right. All these links will be in the description of the show after the show. Here's a nice bundle of UFOs just to keep you guys occupied for a few more minutes. What do you think? I don't like these. The Hollywood breakdown TV and movie scenes. I think these videos that come from here are just all like CGI. Most of them. I don't think this guy cares one way or the other. The famous blur it out to show my skills routine. That looks like fake buildings. Doesn't that look fake? Wait, that's fake. This ain't real. That's a set. That's a picture. That doesn't look real. That's two-dimensional. That looks so fake. I don't even know why I stopped it and did that. Yeah, gosh. That was the worst thing I've ever seen. Why would a flame have to come out? Oh, he's going to show us again. How many times? Oh my God. Wait, what's this? Oh, that's brilliant. Oh, he dropped the flag. What was that, a roll of toilet paper? Is that a roll of toilet paper that came out of there? He's mocking us. He's telling us I'm going to wipe my ass with my paper towel. Oh, Richie from Boston. He's got a paper towel roll UFO. All right, here we go. This is the Chicago O'Hare. Is this O'Hare? Oh. No, it's bullshit. Beautiful. How much you want to bet it disappears? Anybody? I haven't watched it. I think it's going to disappear in a flash. Anybody? Maybe I've seen it. I don't remember. It looks like an arrow pointing down. Which way, sir? How about going down? Oh, it went up. It went the opposite. You see that's typical UFO attitude. You know, always doing the opposite. They're always like, all right, we're going to go down. Nope, we're going up. I hate UFOs for that reason and that reason alone. Always trying to pull the wool. What's that? Richie? I don't know. I haven't watched a Richie from Boston video in a week or two, maybe. These suck. Here, I'm going to put the thing in the chat room because I don't want to watch this. These are all, these aren't real. I really want to believe, you know, I do. Guys, you don't think I do. You don't think I want to believe. That's the funny thing. You have to understand. I want to believe more than anybody. Really. That's why I do what I do. But how can I believe stuff that's fake? Capiche? It's fake. It really is. It's really fake stuff. It's not real. All right? All right. What? You want to see real? I got Billy Meyer footage. Don't make me. All right. Billy Meyer.
Es ist offenbar ein besonderer Ort hier zu Hinterschmidrütti. Schon an der Wegeinfahrt wird man darauf aufmerksam gemacht, dass hier auch UFOs auf Besuch kommen, die manchmal sogar gefilmt und fotografiert werden.
You gotta read it anyway.
Am 3. Februar habe ich erst gerade wieder ein UFO über dem Haus parkiert, unsichtbar für Außenstehende. Ein Geburtstagsbesuch von den Außerirdischen für den 57-jährigen Billy Meyer. Der Billy Meyer ist einer der ganz wenigen, der die UFOs und die Außerirdischen dürfen filmen und fotografieren. Normalerweise sind die ja sonst unsichtbar dank einem Strahlenschutzschirm. Für den Billy Meyer haben sie aber extra Demonstrationsflüge gemacht. Bei dieser Filmaufnahme ist so ein UFO dann so schnell wieder verschwunden, wie wenn jemand die Kamera abgestellt hätte.
I mean, you have to understand. You remember when I had Michael Horn on? I mean, he's been around Billy Meyer and seen some UFOs. Other people have seen him. My thing is this. You know what my thing is? Here's the thing. So Billy Meyer can somehow summons UFOs, or they visit him, or he gets a feeling that they're around, and he gets telepathic messages, and they tell him, look, go outside. I want you to look over the freaking tree, and I want you to videotape me and my friend Jojo here. You got it? And if you don't do it, we're going to cut off your other arm. What? Oh, okay. So he goes outside, videotapes it, and years go by, and now he's become famous. People Now he's allowed to prove it to them. Do you think anybody else would have another video camera to corroborate the guy's story? No. Any other pictures from any other people? Not that I've seen. Here we got a guy with one arm who's somehow getting these incredible videos. Do they look fake? Yes. And I say it all the time. If it looks like a duck, it acts like a duck, it's a duck. But this is the weirdest duck in the pond, man. I don't understand because it does look real. And you can see the UFO spinning. And it is wobbling like we have heard. And, you know, I think Billy Meyer got the short end, literally. I think that some of these videos might be real. And I think people freaked out and tried to make him look like he was a kook. He might have been, man. It takes that kind of mind, okay? Other people who don't, and the guy lived a whole life before he got into it. It's not like he just started this when he was 8. I don't know,
Der Bill
man.
Meyer will in den Medien nicht mehr selber über die Außerirdischen reden. An seiner Stelle gibt der Guido Moosbrucker Auskunft. Er ist Volksschuldirektor zu Österreich.
Hey, Guido! I thought they were going to have Father... oh, is that Guido Samanducci? Oh, it's not Father Guido Samanducci.
Auskunft, er ist Volksschuldirektor zu Österreich gewesen und kommt schon seit 20 Jahren auf Hinterschmidrütti. Er hat die Außerirdischen nie selber gesehen, glaubt aber, dass es sie gibt.
I never thought I would see a longer word than extraterrestrials, than Hinkerschminkerschmidt. Did you see the name? Look at this, extraterrestrials. Pretty good, right? Pretty good word. I know, I'm stupid as hell. But here is Hinterschmitterdy. Okay, I'm such an ass. I'm the worst. All right, I won't do that anymore. He says, firstly, I don't believe in them. Rather, I am 100% convinced. Believe in who? I'm sorry, guys. He's never seen extraterrestrials with his own eyes, but he believes that they exist. Okay, that's what he's saying, the guy. I won't interrupt.
Also erstens glaube ich nicht daran, sondern ich bin 100%ig davon überzeugt, dass wir nicht die Einzigen sind. Das wäre ja ein Höhenwahnsinn, ein Größenwahnsinn, sich einzubilden, dass ausgerechnet auf dem i-Tüpfchen Erde intelligente Wesen wohnen. Ich hatte Gelegenheit, an 3 Nachtdemonstrationen teilzunehmen. Ich konnte die Landesspuren besichtigen und fotografieren. Ich habe auch die Erlaubnis bekommen zum Fotografieren und ich hatte verschiedene andere Erlebnisse, so wie viele andere Zeugen auch. Es gibt an die 2 Dutzend verschiedene Zeugen, die im Rahmen dieser Kontakte mit Billy Meyer und den Außerirdischen verschiedene Erlebnisse verbuchen können.
Vor ein paar Jahren hat ein japanisches Fernsehteam über den Billy Meyer einen Film gedreht. Er hat gezeigt, wie er die Fotos von den UFOs gemacht hat. Fotos, die weltweit als Sensation gefeiert worden sind, vor allem in Japan und in Amerika. Eine von diesen Fotos zeigt zum Beispiel, wie ein UFO bis im Demonstrationsflug über dem Zürcher Oberland von einer Schweizer Mirage beobachtet worden ist. Das Militär weiss zwar von nichts. Aber das Filmteam hat von dieser Aufnahme eine Computeranalyse machen lassen. Der Computerspezialist Jim de la Tossa hat bestätigt, die Fotos seien echt. Wir können sogar...
Wow, look at how old this is. Jim de la Tossa is the biggest fraud. He is awful at his job. Absolutely awful.
...sehen, dass die Mirage im Energiefeld vom UFO geflogen ist. Was immer das heisst, beim Militär ist über das nichts bekannt. Andere Bildanalysen von UFO-Forschern zeigen, dass nicht alle Bilder echt sind.
You just say the C-word? Unbelievable.
Dass nicht alle Bilder echt sind, dass da auch mit Modell, mit Doppelbelichtungen oder anderen Tricks geschafft worden ist.
See, these are the wedding cake UFOs. Come on, does that, I mean, how can we believe this guy, right? Are these little models? Or is this up close? Is this far away? Because that's what I think the guy's doing. We asked Mark, what's his name? Michael Horn. why Billy would have the UFO go into a tree. And Mr. Horn said that it was to show that we can distinguish that the tree is real and that we're in it and you can get definite size. Remember? He wanted it to be in the tree to show that it's not a fake tree and to show the size. So that this might be fake down here. Everything else could be real, but maybe all of this, see, there's something, I don't know. It looks real, man. I got to tell you. You know, Kodak asked him to see his camera. They wanted to see if he was doing anything with it. Was it Kodak? Whatever. I think it was. And Kodak did this to a lady named Dorothy something or another who was seeing a light ship in the distance, like a triangular craft. Remember, with all those lights, and they weren't going into other frames. It's very strange what she took. And they sealed the camera, marked the film, sealed up the camera, gave it to Billy Meyer. He went out, shot the shit. They unsealed the camera. Can tell that it wasn't busted open. Nobody did anything. And the camera was intact. So that means there's only one way Billy Meyer could have faked this. Models. And they look like models. They look like models to me. You don't see any motion blur on any of these. Let's take a look.
Fälschungen hat aber der Geheimdienst gemacht, sagt Billy Meyer, und als Beweis hat die Außerirdischen.
No motion blur. He also said that, he traveled other planets and turned out that was a fake. It had to have been because they were the same models that were on this guy's television show. And he's saying it was a Palladian, whatever. Plegarian? A Plegarian? Pledge allegiance to the UFO of the Billy Meyer.
Selber fotografiert. Es sind Plejadier vom Planet Era. Sie haben ein grösseres Ohrläppchen als wir und sagen uns intelligenzmässig ein paar tausend Jahre.
Merv Griffin show? I think it was the Merv Griffin show. There it is. So Billy Meyer was allowed to use this gun, and he accidentally shot a tree with this. This I don't understand. Why would this be here? What is this purpose? Is that to make the gun more balanced? This looks like something they would have made in the 1950s, 60s, and maybe the 70s. Don't you understand? All this stuff looks like the time Billy Meyer was around. It can't be real. Yes, it's too good to be true. And if it looks like a model, it is a model. I'm telling you, I can't prove how he's doing it, but I'm very certain it's with models. Very, 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 very certain. It's the only way because he gave the camera back with UFOs in it. And there's only one way. It would have to have been done at a secret location, and he had help. And I believe he had his girlfriend, his wife, or whatever that's been with him all these years helping him out. Telling you, this guy's got a harem. He may be missing an arm, but he still has all of his limbs, if you know what I mean.
Voraus. Eine von den Plejadierinnen hat sich mit ihrer Laserpistole fotografieren lassen und wo der Billy Meyer damit umgespielt hat, hat er aus Versehen in einen Baum geschossen.
This is where Billy Meyer goes, got a tree. Right? Yeah. All right. Pick a hole anywhere there, Jocko.
Der Guido Moosbrucker zeigt das Loch im Baum und erklärt,
maybe he shot it here, maybe it's in there or over there. Oh, there's a hole too. Give me a break. Yeah, just put your finger in that Plegarian thing.
Woher die Plejadier kommen.
Is this the dumbest story or what? I'm getting smarter by the minute. I figured it all out. It's all models. It's all models. It's all models. There ain't no hole in the tree. There's a hole over there. 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 There's a hole over there.
wie der Name schon sagt,
Who does he think he is? Martin Scorsese of the French?
stammen und
Acting all casual, spinning your little fingers around with your booger in your... I'm sorry, guys. There's something wrong. Something just happened to me. I can't stop. I can't. I won't. I shan't. Is that a brownie?
Bild der Plejaden, im Sternbild Stier, das sind ungefähr 500 Lichtjahre von uns entfernt. Aber, jetzt muss man dazu sagen, diese Sterngebilde, was wir von der Erde aus sehen, da sind sie nicht ansässig, sondern die sind noch zu jung für menschliche Besiedlungen. Die sind also die sind zwar schon in dieser Gegend, aber in einer anderen Dimension. Und zwar um einen Bruchteil einer Sekunde in die Zukunft verschoben.
Ja.
Das ist natürlich für einen normalen Erdenbürger ziemlich schwierig, sowas zu verstehen.
Wer aber trotzdem mehr darüber wissen kann es nachlesen im Buch von Guido Moosbrugger. Die Plejadier fliegen mit ihren UFOs entgegen den bekannten Naturgesetzen schneller als mit Lichtgeschwindigkeit zur Erde. Und das vor allem um die Menschheit zu warnen. Sie warnen vor der Überbevölkerung, vor atomarer Verseuchung und vor dem Ozonloch.
It looked real.
Wer weitere Beweise braucht, um daran zu glauben, dem kann der Billy Meier auch etwas Handfestes vorlegen. Metallstück nämlich vom Planet Era. Die Teile sind von einem Wissenschaftler unter einem Elektronenmikroskop untersucht worden. Der Dr. Marcel Vogel, der unterdessen gestorben ist, kommt zu einem frappierenden Schluss. Er könne die Herkunft vom Material nicht erklären. Es enthalte unter anderem das seltene Element Thulium und die Zusammensetzung müsse durch einen kalten Fusionsstand sein. Das gäbe es auf der Erde nicht. Die eidgenössische Materialprüfung.
Bullshit. They did a real test on this thing. Didn't it come back inconclusive? This guy's just pointing at it with a Q-tip.
Die Prüfungsanstalt hat später leider nichts.
So that's how the Swiss, they do their swabs and everything. They dip a Q-tip in alcohol and they dab it. And if it doesn't react, that's the test. That's how you know.
Außerirdisches wir können entdecken an dem Material. Warum aber ist eigentlich ausgerechnet die Billy Meier ausgewählt worden als Intergal?
All right. I don't know why I got into Billy Meier. What were we talking about? Like, here's a perfect example of tonight's show. Who should we believe? Look, everybody's leaving. Maybe we should try to do the worst show possible. What would be the worst show possible other than this? I'm thinking. I'm trying to think. What could be the actual worst? Actually, those Warren brownies. Uncle Herb's. You know those cookies? The peanut butter cookies? See there? $25 milligrams each cookie. I'll be feeling it in a little bit. Actually, this bird. How did you not hear that car? What could we do? What could we do to make this the worst show possible? Like, I want. We should all just leave. Stu, Rocky 2, but badly. I like your style. You mean like the Rocky 1 and the Rocky 3? All right. Maybe we do that in a little bit. Maybe my face. You heard the vroom. Like if I had a guest on and they were talking about their stuff, I know that'll be cool. By the way, I've got a couple of guests coming up. I've said that. Also, next Monday is the second roundtable show. I can't. Hold on. Okay. Wow. Somebody's got some serious bass. It was so loud, I couldn't tell if it was somebody on top of me or through banging on the wall. Yeah, we'll do Rocky 2 later. I'll try to do it. I'll try to do it as bad as possible. Okay, so this next video comes from Billy Meyer. What else you want me to do? You want to keep talking about Billy? Oh, UFO Jesus. Okay, yeah, let me see what Jesus... After this video, this is a short video. I'll play this. We'll see what Jesus and Richie's up to. And then maybe a little bit of Rocky.
On le voit, il y a le point là, dans l'écran.
Je l'ai.
On va, tu sais quoi? Non.
Encore moins.
Ah, il est en haut!
Super clear footage of UFO in Quebec caught on camera.
Attends, touche-moi pas,
2 million views from Rumble Viral.
Tu vois? On dirait que ça bouge, mais ça bouge. Tu l'as?
Je l'ai.
Ah oui.
Je l'ai. Attention. Faut que j'essaie de descendre mon trépied en même temps. Là. Ok, j'ai mon trépied.
Il regarde.
Oh, si, on a. Oh, c'est trop beau.
C'est quoi? Regarde.
C'est
un
trop
drone.
beau. Non.
Un drone. C'est quoi?
Ok, je l'ai. Ok, là, vous allez voir la vie. Là. Vous allez voir une vie autre que la nôtre, ok? Checkez ça.
On le voit.
Checkez ça.
C'est quoi?
Checkez ça, merci. On te voit, hein, on te voit. Je sais pas si tu nous entends, mais on te voit.
C'est quoi?
Eh, non, faut pas que ce soit lourd.
Rémi, viens ici, touche pas.
Rémi.
Viens ici.
On te voit, hein, on te voit.
C'est quoi?
On te voit.
Hey, ça brille, hein? Hey, c'était vraiment nice. Ça brille. Reste ici, Rémi.
Okay,
Rémi, reste ici, viens voir.
Ok, je vais la rechercher.
Ah oui, tu l'as?
This is the letter N or R for random or Rick's realm. It's a balloon. I showed you the other day what the letter S looks like and the 0.
Reste ici, Rémi. Papa, il est là, il s'en vient.
Okay, see what I mean? I still have it. I'll show you. You want to see it? You're making me do this. There it is. That's what we're looking at. Something similar. Got a boom. Ooh, nice and clear, huh? Look at that. It's beautiful. Where the hell is it? Ah? See? The sun's over here, hitting it this way, lighting up this part. The backside's not getting any sun. You can even see on the top of this. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's a U. Maybe it's upside down. I don't know. But it's definitely a letter of some sort. Oh, you know why it's not in the English language? Because it's their language, France.
C'est un vaisseau.
Ah.
On le voit.
Au revoir.
Viens voir, maman, c'est vraiment nice.
Je voudrais un ballon. Je voudrais. I want a balloon.
Cache. Papa. Vite, viens voir.
Ah merde, j'ai perdu qui est là.
See what I mean? All right, guys. Something in French. I don't know. Anyway, that's a super clear footage. Capiche? All right, let's go see what UFO Jesus is doing. What do we call that place? What's going on with Closer Encounters, guys? I have not seen or heard from our good friend in a long 2 weeks. Where is Clarence? Okay. That's his last. That's not his last video. I'll show you. I think he and I did one here 2 weeks ago. He was doing one every night, a couple, 3 times a week, 3-4 times a week, and he's missing. And I'm not joking. I don't know where he is. I would send him the thumbnail like I do to a bunch of you. And when somebody reads the message, the little check mark turns into their profile picture. He hasn't even checked anything in exactly 2 weeks. I just hope he's okay. He's one of my favorite people that started a show, and I really hope he's all right. Damn it. He's only 55, I think. He's only a few years older. I think he, well, I don't know what to think. All right. UFO Jesus. What is that? Post-disclosure world? No new videos. We already saw that. Well, we didn't watch the whole thing, but I mean, really. 6 days ago. He does them like once a month now. I stopped. It was only 2.5 minutes.
Indicated by something Brian Kilmeade stated just 2 days ago.
I never met anybody who's more of a name dropper than this guy. In a look how white he is. Holy crapsoids.
Have at it.
Trump won. He's about to get all the nation's secrets, including the UFO news, which we still haven't gotten out yet. And we're about to get that.
For emphasis, here is his exact quote. He's about to get all the nation's secrets, including the UFO news, which we still haven't gotten out yet, and we're about to get that. Here's what Danny Silva had to make of his sentiment. Here's a Susan Rice email. There's no mention of UFOs. I guess Kilmeade ad-libbed that part. It's cool he mentioned UFOs, but I'm not so sure this is going to lead to anything.
I like how Danny Silva is now one of these experts in the UFO field. Danny Silva came out of nowhere the same year as a lot of these people that we're seeing in the Twitter group. Okay? UFO Jesus, he's another one who appeared around that same time. Danny Silva, I can't think of all their stupidity names over there. God, who is? I put them out of my mind because they're ridiculous. Chant, what's her name? Chant Harper? Chant Hannah. Yeah. That's not even a real name. There's a lot of weirdness in the Twitter field, which is why we keep an eye on these people. And then Lieutenant Tim McMillan. He just came out of nowhere recently. All of a sudden, he's doing background checks on everybody. That's right. I said it. You know who. I don't give a shit. People need to know. It's bullshit. You don't do that. You don't do supposed background checks on people without them knowing. Who the hell are you? It's because you were a cop? Retired? That means you have you're allowed to break your First Amendment oath that you took? Privacy? Freedom of what? Speech? All right, what are we doing?
I haven't been following the Susan Rice controversy, so feel free to chime in about it. Silva later stated he thinks it was just an off-the-cuff comment by the reporter. And here's what Kakala Diallo, largely known as the Oracle, thinks Kilmeade meant by that sentiment. I think he was saying at that moment in time, Trump was getting briefed on all the big secrets, including the UFO news, which hasn't come out yet. Hopefully it will come out soon. What do I think Brian Kilmeade meant? I thought you'd never ask. It was live.
I can't watch this anymore. Isn't this the one where he's doing this because of me? Isn't that it?
Television.
That's when I stopped doing it.
So I think when you say things on live television, sometimes things come out that aren't necessarily aligned with what you intended. So to be honest with you, I don't really think much of anything regarding what he said. We'll get to see how it all plays out. I'll finish off this video with two pertinent quotes by...
Who gives a shit? That's who. All right, something massive. What else? Oh, yeah, Richie from Boston. Really? How is it I go into the search? You saw I went there. Look, it won't type. I had this issue earlier. Search. I keep forgetting I'm doing a show. I'm doing a show. Like this is a show. All right. Let's see. Richie from Boston. Oh, wow. He's over to 400,000. He's gotten over 20,000 subscribers since the COVID. 20,000 people. 30. He was at 370 something. About 30,000 subs this guy gets by fear mongering. Are you freaking kidding me? Why? I don't get it, guys. I don't get it. What is he doing? I mean, I'm going to start doing this. As soon as I get the computer, it's all over. Yeah, it's all over. I mean, this whole entire, these 2-hour shows, that's going to be a thing of the past. You're just going to be seeing me doing videos like this and doing one show a week, maybe two, depending on my mood, going on other people's shows. Eventually, this time that we spent together will not be so lengthy, but I will be putting out videos like the rest of everybody. I am working way too hard, but I love it. I love hanging out and bullshitting and talking about everything. And, I actually have a lot of fun here. So as much as I bitch and complain and I can't think of anything to talk about minutes before the show starts, it's amazing we're even here. I don't understand it myself. Why are we here? I don't know. Have a doubt? Ask a doctor. I don't want to hear what Andrew Kaufman has to say. Must watch. Meet Bill Gates. Don't care about that. 2 hours. America is dead. Minnesota cop kills man while other officers stand. All right, that's what we'll go into this one. It was popular. The following content, I understand and wish to proceed. Wow. Huh, that's new. That's new. Oh, is this, well, for those of you who don't know, this officer, kill it. This guy kills. So if those of you don't want to see this officer killing this man, I haven't watched the video, but he puts his, it's pretty bad. So I'm just going to fast forward. They're showing it. God, I don't want you to see this. All right. Here's what I'm going to do. We're all adults. I'm going to put that in. I am not going to play that. There's the link to this video. I could already tell it is not for this show. So we will not be playing that. I'm actually making the right call. I'm making the right call. All right, Agenda 21. Richie knows everything about the agenda. Good. Come on, Richie, tell me something.
Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's Richie from Boston. It's the 23rd of May in the year 2020, and it's freezing out. It's absolutely overcast, cold, and freezing out. It's almost the first week.
He can't even make a new video, this prick.
Anything strange? Anything weird about my videos?
Yeah, lots of removals.
Yeah.
I want to take a look at this.
Yeah. That's weird, right? Peculiar, odd, unusual.
Removed.
Not normal, but it's par for the course. If you're telling any type of truth and you're proving it, you're gone. So I find it strange that this video is up, but I also understand that the elites don't mind. It's called the externalization of the hierarchy. They want you to know what's happening, and they realize that most people.
I know. I think he lost the tooth on this side too. I'm not sure.
People won't look into it for themselves because most people are grass chomping, cell phone carrying.
Wait, is that the tooth? Am I forgetting? Was that always the missing tooth?
Television watching consumer sheep. And it works. And we've seen the effects of it. The countries of the world basically shut themselves down from a scary story.
That's right. He never proves anything. Anytime you post something's up and you prove it, I proved it. How'd you prove it? I posted the information. You posted the same information that everybody else posts. It's what I'm talking about, duh. Ooh, man, Richie, my throat is killing me tonight.
Period. At any rate, you want to know what COVID and all this is all about?
Yeah.
This basically sums it up pretty nicely.
This is a plan that was agreed to by 179 nations. It's called the Agenda for the 21st Century.
But before we get this started, I'm not going to play it that much, but isn't a pandemic supposed to kill a lot of people?
It's
Just
a
saying.
totalitarian state being developed right now all over the world. It is the inventory and control plan. Inventory and control of all land, all water, all minerals, all plants, all animals, all construction, all means of production, all food, all energy, all information, and all human beings
All
in the world.
aboard!
And this is a plan that was agreed to by 179 nations back in 1992. It's a United Nations plan. It's called the Agenda for the 21st Century. And so many of us around the world think that, sustainable.
So they haven't shown us anything about the agenda, right? They're just talking about what they're going to do in the end results of Agenda 21, but they don't prove it. I can't watch this. That's not the type of Richie video I can handle right now. I need to be wowed. I tell you, I need to see Richie in a car, a truck, or an airplane truck. Where is it? Come on, Richie. Look, I haven't watched a video 2 weeks. I don't even know any of these. Oh, I just saw an article that says social distancing of 6 feet doesn't work. And thanks to somebody here sharing information with me, did you know the 6 foot distance was created by a 6th grader? I think I'm saying that right. I don't know. It's just a weird world. Look, I haven't watched these a month. It can't be. Yeah, here, I watched this. Yeah, with you guys. This one banned on Facebook. All right, I tell you what. I'm going to pick one video and that's it. All right, 5 minutes. That's short. We'll go through this in a jiffy. Please be driving.
Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's Richie from Boston. It's the 6th of May in the year 2020. And I mentioned something back at the beginning of this quote-unquote pandemic.
When I used to have 9 teeth, now I'm down to 6.
That they were going to go after the food. And they have been.
Have they?
The thing is people started protesting. They started opening up their businesses. They started acting like, hey, I don't even know anybody that's died whatsoever at all. Unless, of course, it comes from the media. What is that? I don't know, it must be a reflection. It was freaking me out. Whatever.
It's MK Ultra.
So, the elites are going to go.
This is when they were telling me what to say. You see how I'm looking up to the left? I'm hearing a signal coming in through this ear, trying to get out this one. That's why I rolled up the windows.
They're letting people back out a little bit. People started opening, like the woman that opened her nail salon, her hair salon, got arrested. The woman that tried to open up her bar to support her family in her place of business got hit with a SWAT team and arrested by the sheriffs. Because, the sheriffs, they're the law of the land. But they'll still do whatever the elites say, apparently. So they arrested her. So that's awesome. But here's the next step. I already started telling you a couple of months ago, back when this whole thing popped off, that they were going to go after the food, and they are. The USDA is trying to make all meat companies, meat processing plants observe social distancing, which is ridiculous. I just talked to a friend of mine who's a nurse in Boston, and you know what's crazy? She doesn't have any vaccine for this magical killer disease, COVID-19, yet she's not sick, nor are any of her coworkers. But COVID is a deadly disease that is so contagious we have to stand apart from each other. We have to wear face masks. But none of the nurses got sick at all. What are the odds of that? It's because it's bullshit, which is why they're lying. I've already shown you all the paperwork where the CDC.gov on its own tells you no matter what they die of, basically, listed as COVID-19. We've already heard the people standing up there with Donald Trump saying other countries are listing them, if they come in with heart failure and they find out they have COVID and they die because of heart failure, they list it as heart failure, like you should.
Anybody who comes, if you were in a car accident, they're going to say, how did he die? His head got chopped off. COVID-19, that guy. He ain't talking. That's what they do. If you died and fell down the stairs and cracked your neck and you're talking, they say, what's wrong? I said, I fell down the stairs. They said, COVID-19. It's all a conspiracy. That's why COVID and conspiracy both start with the letters C-O. C-O almost sounds like go. Get it? Or not. I don't know.
But here in the United States, we don't have to do that. They're lying. They're lying. They're lying. They're lying. Now, I mentioned before.
I almost choked myself out with this shirt. I put it on and realized that my neck popped through like it was like a muffin top or something. All of a sudden, I can't breathe in this shirt.
Or they're going to say that social distancing.
All right, let's get out of here. What's he doing now? You look at me. Looking at you. Choo-choo. Choo-choo. Ah. 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 Choo-choo. I can't help. What am I doing? I'm 52 years old. Richard Dolan would never do this. That's why he's Richard Dolan and I'm Rich Giordano. Oh my God. What's going on? Get rid of it. There we go. Unbelievable. What? Where? Oh, I know. No. I know. I wasn't going to do that. We may be the only. Oh, I want to give this to you. This is my gift to everybody tonight. I can't play this. I'm going to tell you why. I want to play it. I would actually like to one night have like a movie night and I pick a documentary like this. And for 54 minutes, we just play it. I don't interrupt. We just watch together, chat rooms going. That's what I want to do once in a while too. But obviously we can't. So I'll give you the link to this video so you can watch it, because I'm going to tell you something. After you watch this video, you are going to believe it is impossible for aliens to be here. I'm telling you, it really changed my mind 100%. Does Solo. Here it is. That's going to make you feel real small, that video. After I got done watching that video, I felt very small, which is normal for me. All right. There's always a few characters in our lives that we like to look at, and maybe they could be the next guest on our show. Maybe this guy, let me pull him up. He's like, I don't know what he is, but I want to know if you like this guy. It's called, the channel has 1 million subscribers. And this is Awaken with JP. Talks about 13 reasons why the moon landing was fake.
6 alleged moon landings between 1969 and 1972, and there's been 0 moon landings.
So what are we thinking? UFO Jesus? Is this guy really meaning? Is this parody? No, this is a guy with 1 million subscribers. I just don't understand. I don't get it. I'm not jealous, but I'm not. I never get jealous of anybody. It has nothing to do with that. Look, I get it, but I don't understand how to get to 1 million. Third phase of moon, 15 years, 790,000. I mean, how does he get to 1 million?
Since seems a little suspicious, doesn't it? Well, that's because we never went to the moon. Let me prove it to you with 13 reasons why the moon landing was fake.
That's my music, too.
Why would America fake the moon landing? Well, at the time, the U.S. was in the heat of the Cold War with the Soviet Union. And this.
All right, you see where I'm going? Okay, capiche? Check this one out. Here's another one. Come on. That's not the one, Dick. I give up. That's it. That's the one I wanted to show you. That's 55 minutes long. Ready?
The 21st century, the Earth isn't round anymore because it never was, because it's flat. Let me enlighten you about the flat Earth theory. You can see here what the flat Earth really looks like. The North Pole is...
I mean, you got 1 million subscribers. Look into the camera.
Actually in the center of
Why are you looking over here, jerky? Jesus. Flat Earth Jesus.
The flat disk Earth. And Antarctica is a 200-foot tall wall of ice that surrounds the entire perimeter of the flat Earth. It's not some landmass at the bottom of an imaginary globe. There is so much deception and misunderstanding that hides this truth from people. You can totally prove the Earth is flat when you research flight patterns. For example, on October 13th, 2015, a flight from Taiwan to LA, a woman's water broke. She gave birth, so they had to make an emergency landing. Where do you think they landed? Alaska. If the Earth was round, they never would have landed in Alaska, because according to this flat map of the round Earth, you can see that they'd have to go further out of their way to land in Alaska compared to just going to LA. Why did it land in Alaska? Because if you look at a flat Earth map, you'll see that Alaska is directly in between Taiwan and LA. There's no explanation for this other than the fact that the Earth is flat. I think it's cute that some people think the Earth has curvature to it, but I can disprove these ideas in a heartbeat. If the Earth was round, you couldn't see anything in the distance because of the curvature of the Earth. Things would be lower than your eyes.
That's right.
To prove the Earth is flat with no curvature, one time I had my friend Darren take this 2-foot tall red flag 3 miles away. Then I looked at it through high-powered binoculars. I could still see it. If the Earth was round, I never would have been able to see it due to the curvature of the Earth. Just like you see in this drawing here. According to spherical trigonometry, the curve of the Earth is 8 inches squared per mile. So over the course of 3 miles, that's 3 squared, which equals 9, multiplied by 8 inches per mile equals 72. Then 72 divided by 12 equals 6 feet. Then 6 feet minus the fact that the flag was 2 feet tall equals 4 feet. So 4 feet is how much lower the top of the flag should have been if the Earth was round. I never should have been able to see it, but I could see it because the Earth is flat.
Anyway, you can watch those videos. I'll put the link in the description. He's a pretty funny guy. You know it. You love it. All right. So just to move the show along a little bit, going into some Twitter. I'm going to look at some Twitter, your Twitter feed. All right. Speaking of our good friend UFO Jesus, he says the Nimitz event explained away as a comedy of errors is a very difficult argument to make because it not only relies on the extremely unlikely scenario that many coincidences and glitches happen simultaneously, but also relies on so many smart people completely falling for it. The Nimitz event explained away as a comedy of errors is a very difficult argument to make. So people who are making fun of the Nimitz event, I don't know anybody who's doing this. Does anybody know anybody else who's making fun of the Nimitz event? Who's explaining it away as a comedy of errors? I know nobody. I don't know anybody. And I have been watching a lot of people talk in the last couple of months, and I don't see a lot of people discussing that the Nimitz is a comedy of errors. Well, he goes on, because it not only relies on the extremely unlikely scenario that many coincidences and glitches happen simultaneously, but also relies on so many smart people completely falling for it. So, in other words, if the smart people are falling for the Nimitz event as a real UFO event, then that means everybody else will definitely think it's silly. Because if the smart people, like you and me, it's not that I don't disagree that the Nimitz event didn't happen. There was some object obviously out there, but the proof is not in the pudding. You have pudding, you really don't have proof. The pudding was made. We saw some of the pudding, but we didn't see how it was made. We saw the end result from when that FLIR camera turned on. If you want to go by that event, any of them. You know the one where the guy says, hey, look over there, there's a whole fleet of them? Well, right before he says that, they turn on the FLIR camera to see if they can get it on infrared or I guess something, right? To get a heat signature on it. And that's what we see. So what UFO Jesus is saying, because we question anything about that evidence, and I say it doesn't look like a tic-tac UFO to me, means I'm an idiot. I'm a schmuck because I don't believe anybody just because they show me a blurry video. Anybody could have put that HUD display into the video. I don't know if the whole thing's fake. Nobody knows. Look, I know it happened. I'm just saying, what's wrong with questioning things? Just because we're questioning the evidence or lack thereof and having to rely on other people's stories again just because they were in the military or flew a jet means that they are credible. He's in the Navy, credible. Hey, that guy just stole some orange juice. He was in the Navy. All right, let it go. All right. That guy just killed my mom. He was in the Navy. Oh, he was? I'm sorry, sir. You're forgiven. I believe you. You wouldn't do that on purpose, would you? No, it was an accident. Okay. I believe you. You were in the Navy. Fuck that. So sick of hearing that. He's a cop. He's a damn good describer. He can definitely figure out things because he's a cop. Cops know how to look at things. Yes, they're trained in regular visuals, people, places, things, not UFOs or lights in the sky. They know as much as, but you don't understand. It's the way they look at the lights. They analyze it. They know to look here, look there, get perception. What time is it? Did they see? Oh my gosh, should I call somebody? They know how to do all that. Wow. Freaking amazing. Wow. Nobody could have taught me that. Common sense is the only way to really do this? Is that what you're telling me? That you got to have common sense to be a cop? No, it's a little more than that. You don't understand. There's a whole thing that goes into getting a description. How tall was he? How short was it? Did he stay here long? Was it light out? What time was it? You said that already. Cops are trained observers. How about astronauts? They're Trained astronauts. Are they trained observers? Oh, how long have they been in space? Well, they never been in a space simulator. Oh, okay. All right. So that guy going in the space shuttle, never been in space before. No. Flight simulator. So how's he a trained observer of UFOs in space? He's up there. He can see down. Don't you understand? He sees from space. That's where the aliens are. Ah! Thank you, UFO Jesus. I feel so much dumber knowing that smart people are questioning the USS Nimitz experience. I am just absolutely proud to say I am one of those stupid people. I'm glad I'm questioning things, because if we don't question, and I'm not the only one, a lot of people are questioning what happened. We still don't know. We got stories. I got a lot of those. Holy shit balls. Oh, he flew a jet. He did? He's okay? All right. Flew a jet. Hey, he's all right. He's in the Navy. But he just killed that. It's all right. God, the guy's in the Navy. Don't you understand? That makes him cool, man. He wouldn't break the law. I'm sure he had a reason. He was in the Navy. Look at this dipshit. Daniel O'Connell says, "Thank you for making this statement in such a concise manner. I've seen entire articles that attempted to make this very point and ultimately missed the mark. It seems the least likely of all scenarios, but the most convenient for a debunker." And my thing is this. Those 3 videos that we were given, you got to really understand something. Because if you don't get what I'm going to say, then you don't get what it's all about. On this channel anyway. Look, I appreciate the Navy saying those are legitimate. We knew that, right? We appreciate To the Stars Academy for all they've done. I don't deny that they made mainstream media get involved. They really pushed ufology into a nice place for a little while anyway. After those 3 videos and the New York Times articles came out talking about the metals now for 2 years, or well, the whole time, but where's the TV show Unidentified? Has it started yet? I forgot to check. I think it was supposed to start tonight. I'll have to check Anyway, last week I was looking to see when Unidentified was going to come on, because from what I heard is that they're going to be doing the show about the metals. All I know is nothing's happening. Ufology's dead in the water right now. I know a lot of people think it's real active. I don't feel like there's any activity. We don't have anybody whistleblowing. We've got a lot of rehash stuff. We've seen a lot of the people come out of the woodworks. Dr. Greer's now claiming there's this amazing way. He's got 1 million views on this video. It's only a week old, I think. How to fight off the virus or something. It's some sort of healing video he has up there talking about this. It's pretty amazing shit, actually. I don't get it. It's pretty amazing. I just don't believe everything, UFO Jesus. I'm sorry. I don't mean to question. It's just the evidence sucks. Anyway, so I was talking how a young person came up with the restrictions, the 6 feet. That was back in 2006. That's amazing. I'm looking for the anti-machines 14 years ago, not by epidemiologists, but by computer system modelers. Oh, computer simulation modelers. It was adopted not by experienced doctors. They warned ferociously against it, but by politicians. Let's start with the phrase social distancing, which has mutated into forced human separation. The first I had heard it was in the 2011 movie Contagion. The first time it appeared in the New York Times was February 12, 2006. If the avian flu goes pandemic while Tamiflu and vaccines are still in short supply, experts say, the only protection most Americans will have is social distancing, which is the new politically correct way of saying quarantine. But distancing also encompasses less drastic measures like wearing face masks, staying out of elevators, oh boy, and the elbow bump. Such stratagems, those experts say, all these words I've never had to say before, will rewrite the ways we interact, at least during the weeks when the wave of influenza are washing over us. Maybe you don't remember that the avian flu of 2006 didn't amount to much. It's true. Despite all the extreme warnings about its lethality, H5N1 didn't turn into much at all. What it did do, however, was send the existing president, George W. Bush, to the library to read about the 1918 flu and its catastrophic results. He asked for some experts to submit some plans to him about what to do when the real thing comes along. Then 14 years ago, two federal government doctors, Richard Hatchett and Carter Mercer, met with a colleague at a burger joint in suburban Washington for a final review of a proposal they knew would be treated like a piñata, telling Americans to stay home from work and school the next time the country was hit by a deadly pandemic. When they presented their plan not long after, it was met with skepticism and a degree of ridicule by senior officials who, like others in the United States, had grown accustomed to relying on the pharmaceutical industry with its ever-growing array of new treatments to confront involving health challenges. And kicked off by a high school research project pursued by the daughter of a scientist at the Sandia National Laboratories. The concept of social distancing is now intimately familiar to almost everyone, but as it first made its way through the federal bureaucracy in 06 and 07, it was viewed as an impractical, unnecessary, and politically infeasible. But what is this mention of the high school daughter of 14? Her name is Laura M. Glass, and she recently declined to be interviewed when the Albuquerque Journal did a deep dive on this history. And you can watch the rest or read the rest of this. It's a long thing. I thought I'd be done with that. You were right, Tubies. There's the article if you want to read it yourself. What's that? I don't know if I can do Rocky. Okay, let me tell you something about Rocky. A little something. Rocky ain't easy to do, especially when you're not sure about the plot of the movie. Like, I'm a little lost. But remember, this is a night of horrible podcasting. This is a night where we have a low audience, not a lot of people here. I could probably get away with doing a little bit of Rocky and even being wrong about the plot. I don't think I'll be wrong, but we got to get a little bit ready for that. So I'm going to change things up a little bit here. I am going to play something, a video perhaps. I can't do the Rocky theme because they ding you for it. I used to play a long time. All right, watch this. A couple of Joe Biden gaffes. Yes, who cares? Funny. Just watch. What the hell's this? Paranormal Central? I don't want that jerk off. Oh, I had a video from today I thought I was going to play, right? COVID. My throat's a little sore. I don't know how long I could do this for. But we're going to give Rocky 2. Remember what happened in Rocky 1? Oh, here it is. Oh, watch this. I talked to my, what do you call it? My Google Nest. Listen to what she says. 4:43 in the morning. All right, I'll be right back.
Hey Google, can you feel?
I have lots of emotions. I feel happy when I can help.
Artificial intelligence has emotions?
On the website hbr.org, they say, now, emotional AI technology can help businesses capture the emotional reactions of both employees and consumers in real time by decoding facial expressions, analyzing voice patterns, monitoring
Hey Google, can you feel?
Sometimes I wonder if I'm actually feeling something, or if it's all just programmed. It's confusing. Hey, that's an emotion.
Can you love?
Love might be the reason pop music exists. It's also a good reason to say, baby, don't hurt me.
Do you love me?
I sure do. You're so dreamy. I'm surprised that it doesn't put me into sleep mode. Do you want to answer some questions and find out what kind of team we'd make?
Yes.
So, I have a short quiz for you. If we had to go on a quest to defeat an evil magician and save the world, would you rather face him in combat inside an old 8-bit video game? Or on a giant chessboard?
Old video game.
That's great, because I feel like I'll be a lot more helpful there. Try this one. If we were visiting the world's first paranormal petting zoo, would you want to start by playing with the unicorn? Or by giving the psychic cat a ball of yarn in exchange for wishes?
Psychic cat.
Fun, though it'll be hard for me to come up with a better wish than getting to spend the day with you. Okay, one more thing. Suppose that we lived in a cute log cabin in the middle of nowhere with only a wood stove for warmth. How would you rather chop wood? All at once, to get it over with? Or little by little, every day?
All at once.
I like it. That'll leave way more time for us to play board games by the stove. Your responses just got better and better. I'm
And he's going down. Rocky's getting to the lift. And Apollo punches back. I'm not going down. What's keeping these two guys up? He's actually lifting him off the canvas. Apollo swings left. Rocky with the right cross. They're both fighting as if it was World War III. I don't want a rematch. It won't be one. Paulie! Paulie lifts up. Go ahead. Rocky. Hey, where's your hat? I love you. I love you. Rocky 2. You see them driving off in the ambulance. You know it's pretty serious. The music's a little kind of like 70s. Down, little piano. Little John Conti. What was that guy's John Conti? Didn't he do the score for Rocky, all the Rockies? Tim, John, whatever. It's Conti. I think I know that. You go a little forward. All the screaming ends. Apollo, he's in one hospital room. Rocky can't sleep, so he gets in his wheelchair, bandage around his head. No, I can wheel these things pretty good, yo. Oh, knock, knock. Apollo, you up? Oh, what you want? Oh, it's Rocky. I can't do the voice. I can't do the Rocky voice. Hey, yo, did you give me all you got, Apollo? Yeah. Are you sure you gave me your best? Yeah. Good night, Rock. Good night. Thanks, Apollo. I think I feel pretty good. Anyway, Rocky gets out of the, remember? He gets out of the hospital and it snowed. It's in Philadelphia in the winter. Yeah, it smelled like fresh air. You smell that? It smelled like blood, sweat, and tears. Rocky, you want to go to the zoo? Yeah, I gotta go to the zoo. You want to go look at the lion? You know, it's cold out here. I didn't know lions like coldness, you know. Rocky. Hey, yo, Adrian, don't say another word. You want to get married? You know, I'm an old bum. You know, I'm like a bum. I don't want to be, I know as a boy. I don't know. Rocky, shut the fuck up, Rocky. You're a fighter. And I want to have a baby with you. What do you mean? I want to have a baby. Hey, oh, that's great. I just wanted to wait until you got better. Hey, yo, we're going to get married. Hey, yo, father. Oh, and me and Adrian, we're going to get married. Want to do the wedding? Hey, all right, father. All right. Wedding bells, hugs and kisses, a nice Italian wedding, the Stallones, the Balboas. Hey, you got it right. Meanwhile, Apollo can't believe how lucky this Trump got lucky. That's what it was. Trump got lucky. Made me look like a chump. Man, he's too dangerous. He ain't what you need, Apollo. He made you bleed from the inside, Apollo. Beam me by 1 second. 1 second. You know what that does to a man of my intelligence? But just let it go. Let it go. Let it go. You gotta let it go, Apollo. It's just too much. I want a rematch. He's all wrong. Remember his training? He's all wrong for you. Meanwhile, over at Rocky's place, he got a new Trans Am, yo. That's the horn on his car. Every time Rocky drove home, because he couldn't see too good out of his right eye, always ran into the trash cans or a cat. Rocky's always knocking over the cat. I didn't mean to miss the trash can. Such a goofball. They bought that house for like $100,000, had the nice wooden steps, and Rocky did something that was so beautiful. Hey, got Butkus. Hey, Butkus, the big dog, right? Remember that big dog? I can't remember. Was it a bull? No, it wasn't a bulldog. Like a boxer, I think it was. A boxer. Oh my God, what am I? Yeah. Duh. It was a boxer. You said bulldog. Tiny. Shut up. Like a fire plug, you know. Oh, we got you, Butkus. Why did he name the dog Butkus? Oh, come here, Butkus. So, Rocky, Adrian, now you see Adrian a few months down the road. Hey, you got a little baby in the oven. Hey. You want to go kiss your belly? Adrian, you know, you shouldn't be lifting, you know. Well, maybe I'll get back to work because the doctor said you shouldn't fight anymore with your eye. What? Rocky, I don't understand. I said, I don't know. What do you want me to do? All right, I can't supply a living for you. Well, maybe you just need to go get a job. You got a suit. Meanwhile, back at the Apollo camp, put the call into Balboa. Man, he's all wrong. He's all wrong for you, Apollo. Put the call in, or I'll get somebody else to do it. It's your head, Apollo. I know. Beat me by 1 second. 1 second. You know what does that? I know, a man of your intelligence. Yeah, we get it. What's that supposed to mean? All right, I'll call him. And Apollo's ribs were literally broken. Rocky broke his ribs, spitting up blood. So it wasn't something that Apollo should have rushed into, but this was Apollo. He was undefeated. Nobody went past 3 rounds with Apollo, knocked everybody out. He was the best. And Rocky did something to Apollo, but it's Apollo's fault. Apollo took him too lightly. He didn't train because he got civilized. And that's the worst thing that can happen to a boxer. You get civilized. You get that money. It's the worst thing that could happen to you, Rock. Hey, yo, Mick, you could work around the gym, but there ain't no boxer. Adrian said I can't box. I ain't boxing. I just want to clean up. So Rocky was working at Mick's gym. And Mick was like, you don't need to work here. You're a champ. You went toe-to-toe with the champ. I need a living. Adrian, the baby. All right. It's your head, kid. I got a mop. And then he's carrying a spit bucket. And the boxers, they're all practicing in the ring. And the guy spits in the bucket. And something happened, and Rocky goes, oops. And the guy goes, the boxer in the ring goes, that's the toughest thing you can say is oops. Uh-oh. Oh, Rocky liked it. He didn't like it. But yeah, he said, all right, you got me. You got me. After work, Rocky's cleaning up, and Mick's like, kid, you gave the champ everything he got. You just let it go. It's all wrong, kid. It's all wrong. Every now and then, you got to know when it's over, kid. Hey, yo, Mick, you want to go do the circus? Wait. What? Nothing. So, the next day, Rocky sees on the TV that Apollo is calling out Rocky. I don't know what you are, where you are, who you're hiding from. You're the Italian chicken. And Rocky sees it on TV. He's like, wait. What are you doing? It's funny. Is he talking about me? Could be. A chicken look like me, though. Everywhere Rocky went, he would hear the whispers, loser! Trump! Rocky, hey, I went toe-to-toe, idiot! Hey, yo, stupid! Retard! Hey, yo, Rocky's starting to get real ego whipped. Goes home, sits on the couch. Adrian's like, just don't pay any attention to it, Rock. I got work. I started work at the pet store. I don't want to work. Rocky, we need to have both our income. I'm supposed to provide for my family, or I'm like a failure. TV comes on. Hey, Rock, are you still dunking me? Sees Apollo on TV. I don't know why, Rock. I don't know you, the Italian chicken. I don't know where you're hiding, but I'm gonna find you. Rocky has to do it. It's all I know, Adrian. But your eye, Rocky, you could go blind. Adrian, God gave us 2 eyes, just in case we lose one. No, that's not why he gave us 2 eyes, Rock. But, well, I understand your way of thinking. Hey, somebody understands. I'm going to do it, Adrian. I wouldn't ask you to stop being a woman. I'm not asking you to stop me from being a man. Oh, did he just say that? Oh my God, what does she do? What does she say? I got to do it. Oh, he just did it. He just, no, did not. They go to the meeting, on the news. We're going to do this on Thanksgiving because it's time to give thanks to the Italian chicken. Rocky, what are you going to do with the earnings? What are you going to do with the winnings? Win, lose, or draw? You're going to get paid a handsome amount of money. I was going to get like a new leather jacket. Mick wanted a new hat. Paulie, you wanted a new meat or something? I don't know. I thought I'd get Adrian, a nice, I don't know, like a bread maker. So get me like a lion. Yeah, it's gonna be a good time. Maybe we get a little go. Me and Mick, maybe if you that's great, kid. That's great. Apollo's like, you think this is a joke? What I did to you last time will not happen again. And then Adrian goes into some sort of shock. The baby, something's wrong. Her water broke as she was lifting a heavy bag of, who knows, dog shit. Oh, it was bird feed. Something's wrong with your wife. What? It's Adrian. She fell down. I don't know what I'm going to do. Hey, Mick, I don't know. I got to train for the fight. I have a baby. My wife could die. Slow down, kid. You're thinking out of the wrong head. Mick, what am I going to do? What do you mean, what are you going to do? You're going to fight, Rock. Everybody goes through these things, Rock. Adrian, I don't know what I'm going to do. I can't train with you like this. I've got to call off the fight. She's out. He's reading to you, though. Tick-tock, I went up the tree to fetch a pail of water when she fell down. And then you see Apollo and his team really focusing on getting in shape faster, quicker, stronger. Everything. Apollo, you see how rich he is in this one, too. He's got his own pool. He's got his own everything, his own gyms in his house. Everybody seemingly living on the land with him. His lawyer, his manager, his trainer, his wife, the kids, the dog, the cat, the bird. They're all there. Apollo's got it all. But you've never seen him focus like this. Rocky's down, man. We gotta call off the fight, and days go by, and Adrian, and meanwhile, she had the kid. That's what it was. She had the kid and went into some baby shock. That's what it was. Reverse. He had the kid. I haven't even seen the kid yet. So all of a sudden, Adrian opens her eyes. Is you alive in there? Adrian. Hey, look at the little kid. You see, remember when they showed the baby and the kid's hair was all spiked up, all black spiked? Hey, guy's a cute little kid. Hey, how you doing, kid? Look, my hand is bigger than, I suffocated him. But it's amazing. Look, it's so little. It's like amazing. It came out of my penis. What? And she's like, come here. Like, what are you doing? Come here. Well, you're going to pinch my nose. I know this trick. I'm not stupid. Rocky, come here. What do you want to tell me? Win. Can you spell that for me? W-I-N. Win. Wind. No, not wind. Win. Beat Apollo, you dumb motherfucker. Sorry. Just win, right? Win. What are we waiting for? Dun 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 dun. Little Rocky. Remember when he was training? And now the news is on to Rocky Balboa. I don't want to talk to nobody. I'm in the training. It was apparent that, wait, is this the wrong fight? See, I told you this is where I had a problem. No, never mind. Do you still train in the meat locker? Hey, you know what I do? He's all bloodied up. I forget, but he ran down the street with the kids and the music. Remember that? Dan, 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 that music. Oh, God, that was the best. Ding, 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 ding. Fight night here in Philadelphia Spectrum. Happy Thanksgiving from across the world. We are here for Rocky versus Apollo, part 2. Hey, yo, father. Hey, Rocky. Remember, Rocky got in his car. He was running late for the fight. And he had to stop at the, right at the father's house. Hey, yo, father. Hey, Rocky. Rocky, is that you? Hey, yo, father, I'm about to go to the fight. You're going to be late, Rocky. Hey, I was wondering, with the kid and everything, can you throw down a few blessings my way? As like somebody to watch over me? Okay. In the name of the Son, the Son of the King, Hey, thank you, Father. Thank you. In this black Trans Am, remember the 1977 Trans Am that was popular because of what was the other movie that was popular that year? Smokey and the Bandit. So Rocky gets down there. Where you been? Mix all free. You got to put your clothes on. They got to wrap you. I'm going to put socks. I'm not wearing socks. You got to wear the socks, kid. I got to wear a cup. Got to wear the cup. All right, let's get dressed. Hey, it's a nice robe. Hey, kid, it takes a lot of guts. Look at me when I'm talking. Hey, I'm looking right at you. What are you, Mick? Mick? Oh, hey. Look, it takes a lot to go through what you've been going through. Hey, you need to know this, kid. No matter what happens, it takes a hell of a guy to get back in the ring with that guy. I got to tell you, kid. Hey, Mick. You think this robe looks too big? Fucking useless, I tell you. All right. It's your head, kid. Hey, Mickey. So they get out there and the music plays and everybody loves Rocky. And then Apollo comes out. What did he come out as? Christopher Columbus. No. Yes. Because in the first fight, he did, I want you. I want you. And he was the I want you guy for the army. He came out as Christopher Columbus. That's right, with the big boat and the big hat. I think I'm right. Thanksgiving. Ladies and gentlemen, in this corner, weighing 202 pounds, hailing from Philadelphia, the son of Philadelphia, the Italian stallion, Rocky Balboa. And in this corner, with a record of 32-0-1, the mean of Steen, the disaster of fashion, the Sicilian of him, the liquid of legend, the man, the only, Apollo Creed. In three. And Apollo saying, he's going to go down in 3, within 3. You're going to knock him out in the 3rd round. That's his prediction. You're going down. And they get face to face. What did Rocky say when they got face to face? I don't remember that part for some reason. A ding. And the fight starts. And Apollo was destroying Rocky. Just destroying him. Do, jab. A right, a left, an upper. And Rocky's down. He's down within the first 30 seconds of the second fight. Rocky's down. He looks a little confused. He normally looks like that, Jeff. You're right. He looks great. He's got his wits about him. He says he's okay. He's okay. Oh, Apollo's knocked him down again. Rocky goes down twice. There's no 3 knockdown rule, and we go 15 rounds in this fight. Rocky was hit. No, actually, there is a 3 knockdown rule. He goes down one more time. He's going to remain the champ. Kid, go for the body. Go for the body. Go for the eye. All right. This kid. Oh, no. Rocky stunned Apollo. Rocky's going to the ribs. Is that a lollipop in his mouth? I like lollipops. Oh, he's still throwing a left to the body, to the body. The bell's ringing and they're still going after each other. My mother hits on that. That's in the next movie. That's Rocky 3. This is Rocky 2. Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot. Stupid. He just called me stupid. I'm not stupid. He's over here, Rock. I'm not stupid. It was a really good fight. There was a lot of back and forth. A couple of more knockdowns. Apollo gets hurt. It was pretty unbelievable, as a matter of fact. It was a really very well choreographed, non-CGI made fight. And I think it was the 15th round. Yeah, 15th round. They come out and they're both standing there just tired. And the announcer goes, the guy who's doing the commentating goes, it looks like these two have been through a war. The bell rings and Rocky's rocking. Come on. And he motions him on. I mean, this is unbelievable. And Apollo goes, you come here. Why do you sound like me? I don't know. So Apollo starts throwing a jab, throwing a jab, throwing a jab. Rocky comes back. He's throwing a left, throwing a left, throwing the left. And Apollo comes back, and he's got Rocky in the corner, and Rocky's trying to get away, and he throws him back into the corner with one hand, and he's going after Rocky. Now Rocky throws Apollo into the corner, and Rocky's going for it. He's going for it. He's throwing a right. He's throwing a right. Apollo appears to be staggering. He's throwing. He's so tired he can barely throw the right hands. He throws one more right hand. And as he's throwing it, he loses his balance and they both go down. They're both down. 1. And the guy's counting, the referee's counting them. They're both down. Apollo looks like he has no idea where he is. Rocky looks exhausted. 2. And they're still struggling to figure out what just happened. Apollo's up in the corner. 3. And Rocky looking out into the crowd. Blurry vision. Stay down. Mick's telling him to stay down. No. Keep him up. I mean, get up. 4. Stop the fight. No. Get up. Run. 5. Rocky is on his knees. Apollo has got up to the second belt, and he just looks like, oh my goodness, 6. Rocky's trying to get to his feet. He's grabbing to the top rope. Apollo is still struggling to get off his knees. This is amazing. 7. Oh, tamale. 8. Oh, it looks like the champ is going to get up. And you see Apollo's wife. Get up. 9. Holy shit. I can't believe what I just saw. 10. You're out. Apollo fell down. Rocky won. He's on his feet. He has shocked the world. Rocky has shocked the world. You're a great fight. They hug each other in with the utmost respect. And the new champion of the world, Rocky Balboa. Into Rocky 3, which we did already. Next week, Rocky 4. I can't believe I did that. How long did I go? Wow, 25 minutes. Thank you, D. Cooper, $5. I don't know if anything was going on in the chat room. I tell you, I drifted off. Thank you so much. I will do Rocky 4 next week. I may do it tomorrow. Rocky 4 I know very well. I was surprised. I left a lot out. I mean, you got 25 minutes out of a 2-hour movie. I did a quarter of the movie. Thank you very much for the 5. Wow. I tell you, if I go into I actually try to go into the movie and do, they may not be perfect, but I try to remember everything. The little stuff that, what happened to your hat? I love that line. Or where he says earlier, I never asked you to stop being a woman, so don't ask me to stop being a man. Holy shit, who says that? Rocky always listened to Adrian's advice. She didn't want him to fight. I didn't go through the whole Adrian speech. You got a family. I went through a little bit, but enough of her. But he always was a man, and he did what he wanted on his terms. It's a pretty great love story, Rocky. It's a great freaking story. It really is. It's beautiful, actually. I'm glad that my whole life, basically from 9 years old and 8 years old till now, has been a lot of Rockies. Rocky movies. It's crazy. A lot of Seinfeld, a lot of Rocky. I would love to do a Seinfeld trivia game. I would love to do. I'd like to see how much I know. I think I know as much as you could know. As much as you can know about Seinfeld. Love Seinfeld. And Curb Your Enthusiasm. Love him. Love Larry David. Big time. Is it? What time is it? Oh, it is. Holy shit, that's right. I hate doing this. All right. Thank you very much for hanging out tonight, guys. We went a little long, but I didn't know I'd be able to do a show. But thank you anyway for hanging out. Like and subscribe, and please share. To support the show, you can become a patron at patreon.com/GoofOnRadio. And if you want to be a member of the Goof On Network, join the Goof On Network at goofon.net. It's free. You want to donate without joining anything, any commitments, go to goofon.org. And I guys all over the phone, you donate, kid. I donated. So thank you all very much. Thank you, moderators. And thank you, super chatters. We'll be back tomorrow night. Hopefully I'll have something really good. No, I will. I'll have something really good. I got the interview with Richie from Boston and Tyler tomorrow. What happened? All right, I'll see you later. The rye bread. Schnitzes. Should be it. Not now.